Well, welcome to this business bite about stimulate your creative thinking. I was recently emailed by a friend who asked me, how do I generate new marketing ideas, new business ideas, new directions with things, and live life creatively? Well, here's a few ways that I personally go about that. In reading, listening and watching, there's some research out of America that says at 67 years of age, most people have got nothing new to say. And I reckon at 20, 30, 40, 50, most people have got nothing new to say because they don't read or listen. And I was like that for many years until I discovered that if I read something that challenges me, I get ideas. It challenges my traditional thinking if I listen to something. So where does all this come from? Well, there are many people that have resources today, but get resources that are not just motivational, but actually offer practical solution. Often John Maxwell does this sort of stuff. If you're involved in a church, a good church that challenges people's thinking, you can get copies of the CDs, the podcasts, whatever is produced, and listen to these and sit down and take notes. So reading, listening and watching. So a tip here, be alert and open, because you can be watching a movie and I can get an idea. It might not be something that was said, but just something that stimulated the thinking. You may be in a conversation with something and something pops into your head. There's an idea that you go away, write it down and start thinking more about that. Number 2, schedule thinking time. I can't sit down at a desk with a bit of paper there and just start jotting down talks or ideas. It comes from moving around, listening, watching and learning. So when I've got all that, I then need scheduled time to try and bring it all together, because you can't pull a talk together, a program together, unless you've got a time that puts aside that you can go through the material and structure it, etc. But you need that scheduled thinking time. So it may mean, like the first point, reading, listening and watching, you might have to physically say every day I have 30 minutes, or every week I allow an hour for doing this one specific thing to actually challenge my thinking. Number 3, put aside comfort zone thinking. Often when we read, we're looking for things that reinforce the way we're thinking. No, you should be looking for things to read, listen or watch that are going to challenge you out of your comfort zone and think outside the box. In 2 videos of this business bite about 2 weeks ago, I shared about a bird's eye view, getting up above everything and looking down rather than in and looking at it, because it's a totally different perspective. So it's very much like that, getting out of that comfort zone thinking, being open to doing things differently, and don't close up to new ideas. Number 4, be challenged by others, good or bad. Sometimes people have criticism about things, and I often say to people, stay away from negative people. But sometimes if someone is critical of something, have a look. Maybe there's a gem of an idea that can solve an issue for you. But on the other hand, where people can encourage you, always birthing new ideas, from that can come an idea that could revolutionize your business, product extension, a package of services, a new way of approaching non-customers, a new way of sourcing non-customers. So be challenged by things, whether they're good or bad. Thomas Edison came up with the extraordinary, innovative solutions that worked. So I say to myself, if these people can do it, why can't I? Because he made a huge amount of mistakes, and yet he only saw those as an opportunity to learn. So start your creative juices flowing. Be challenged to think and dream big. Big dreams attract big people.